Welcome everybody to episode 22 of Breaking the Huddle. We're calling it Birds Reunited. This is Battle of the Birds week number 2, as it's the second go-round for both the boys and the girls. The first time that they've ever had a doubleheader involving the varsity teams, all 4 varsity teams from the county. It'll be Friday night. It'll be here on the Bird's Nest Broadcasting Network. You can see it at hear it at newsgraphic.com or see it on the NFHS network. What happened the first time around? Great Crossing boys got the bragging rights with a 64-52 victory back in December. And the girls' side at the Toyota Classic, Scott County rolled to a 100-76 victory behind a school record 54 points from Morgan to 4. Will it be different this time? I think Scott County boys certainly feel like they've got some confidence going in. Their schedule has not gotten any easier, nor has Great Crossings for that matter, as the Warhawks have played all the heavyweights in Central Kentucky and in Louisville, and Scott County the same. Both teams hoping to get back to the 500 mark with a win on Friday night. It will be the second game. It'll be a 7:30 start approximately after the girls. What to watch for? I think Great Crossings had some sickness. They've been blending some younger kids into their lineup of seniors, so it'll be interesting to see how that helps them actually in the long term. And for Scott County, they've had kind of some of the same issues. They've been missing some starters here and there. Taryn Hamilton has really had a fine season. Elias Richardson and Aaron Lee really taking off. They've got a good kind of three-headed monster there. So I think whoever wins gains some confidence going into both their district and their region tournaments. Potentially, hopefully both teams reach the region tournament, and there's a chance they may see each other again. And I think that chance is equal on the girls' side. Let's talk about that for a second. As Scott County girls come in on a 14-game winning streak, they started the season kind of up and down, 8-5, but they've been rolling against a very tough schedule lately. After that Great Crossing win, they went on and beat Simon Kenton to win the Toyota Classic, and now they've had road wins over Walton Verona and South Laurel, both teams that are going to win 20-plus games this year. So things are going well for the Lady Cardinals, as Morgan DeFore has been on a mission. Malaya Williams and Kennedy Tompkins as well. So things going in the right direction for SC. For GC, a 3-game winning streak as well. They've gotten back to the 500 mark. They've locked up the 2nd seed in the 41st district. So they're playing well with a team with no seniors. Graylee McMath has had a tremendous season. We'll see if they do anything different defensively to try to slow Scott County down. I know Coach Wilson likes to play a little zone once in a while, and sometimes that can give Scott County trouble, so we will see how that pans out. But a couple of great matchups. It's Valentine's Day, so maybe take your honey out to an early dinner and then get to this doubleheader. It's going to be a fantastic night of basketball at Great Crossing High School. The girls will start it off, as we said, at 6 p.m. Let's go back and review a little bit what the teams have done leading up to this. Great Crossing boys lost their first district game at Frankfort, 82-76. Of course, they had already locked up the top seed, and it took a career night from a guy named Chaz Austin from Frankfort to do it. He hit buzzer beaters at the end of both the first and second quarters, got Frankfort the lead, and a valiant comeback fell just short, 82-76, the loss for the Warhawks. Lady Warhawks wrapped up that number 2 ranking in the district by beating Frankfort in a game that was tougher than the first time around, but you'd expect that on the road. They got themselves a 72-59 win on Tuesday night as well. They also had a big win over Fern Creek on Saturday. The boys not so fortunate as they lost to Fern Creek, the Louisville team, top 10 ranked team in the state, by 21. Scott County boys had a tough loss at Simon Kenton, to Simon Kenton in Lexington at Lexington Catholic on Saturday in a tournament hosted by Lafayette, actually, and then had a big win coming into this week. To start off this week, played Franklin County and picked up a 20-point victory, 69-49 on Tuesday night. So Cards at 12-13 going into that one. We mentioned the Scott County win at Walton Verona for the girls. Impressive night, as they've had some tournament quality physical games lately, and we will see if that bodes well, you would think, going into district and region play. Scott County girls top seeded in the 42nd district rather. They will be hosting that tournament, as will the boys. Boys have some big games coming up next week beyond the Battle of the Birds. You want to see them play at Sayre on Monday night and at Henry Clay on Tuesday night. They've still got a chance to be the top team in the district. Hard to believe after the slow start, but they came back with a big win over Frederick Douglass a couple weeks ago, and that has them headed in the right direction. So some big games coming up the last 2 weeks of the regular season we're in now. Playoffs, we mentioned at home for the 42nd District, in Frankfort at Franklin County for the 41st District. Hope you can join us on the air, maybe at some of these games. If not, we'll see you on the sidelines. Thanks for joining us.